Okay, so guys, if you watched the previous video of this application grant up till 18 hours, 18 minutes, 52 seconds. Yes, at that point whereby I removed myself from the screen, something went wrong. My audio got lost in the process. I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. So that is why I want to continue from where that happened. Okay. And then at that point is what. Okay, I think the question at that particular point says, okay, so what are your ventures objectives? So that is where the questions, the video ventures, yes, what are your ventures objectives for the upcoming 1 to 3 years? Okay, so that particular questions is a milestone question. So you have to do like a financial projection of your business. Okay, you have to do a financial projection of your business and then look at what your business set to achieve in the next 1 to 3 years. So what you're going to do is probably say, like my I wrote planting of cocoa in this, and before then, if you don't have a land, definitely your first milestone should be purchasing of an acre of farmland or maybe one plot of land or maybe 5,000 square meters of land, say from January to February. So March to April, probably you want to train those farmers now. You want to train those farmers on how to make use of, maybe you're giving them fertilizers, how to make use of the fertilizer. So all those milestones, include them and include it, and then include location, because remember these people, they are not situated in your own country for you to assume they would know most of the places you have mentioned. So be direct in answering these questions. Say, okay, training of 20 farmers from say Koshofe area of Koshofe local government area in Lagos State. You understand? You can even go as far as describing the set of farmers. This set of farmers are mostly age maybe 35 to 50. They are, you understand, their source of income mostly depends largely on the produce from this farm. So in a way, it tends to help you tell your story, and then you put the um, reviewer in your position. So the reviewer tends to imagine some of the scenarios by the time they are reading your application. So do this for as much as possible so that you could get the attention of the reviewer for as much as reviewer whenever they are going through your question. Okay, so that is the purpose of you being direct, like just paint every little picture, create the scenario, imagine yourself to be the reviewer who is going to review your application as well. Okay, so the next question says, which areas do you need support in your venture? So you can select as much areas as it is particular to you. In my own case, I selected value proposition creation, setting an organization culture, determining processes to scale the venture, culture and relationships. This is very, very important so that your intentions doesn't end up being bad as well. So you know the right person to approach in case you are embarking on such. Because for example, if you are in the southwest, you want to go to the north, remember you are not used to their culture. Who should you approach first? I'm sure you don't want to approach the farmers directly themselves. There is somebody who is in charge of them, who is like their leader in the community. So you learning about this from this Western Institute will help you to implement your project and then be successful at your project. The marketing, the business economics, and then pitching. Pitching would also help you pitch your businesses to investors. You might be called upon after you might have even gotten this grant. That is the good thing about some of this grant. When you get this grant and then you implement it or you use it judiciously for the purpose for which you claimed you want to use it for. In case other venture capitalists come up, in case angel investors come up, you will be the first point of contact. And then you would have already understood how to pitch your businesses to them. Okay. So these are what you stand to gain by allowing them to train you on some of this. So select as much as possible as you need. If it's problem identification, if it's customer discovery, customer computer analysis, and all that. So select as much as possible. Do you live or is your venture impacting one of first plant communities? If you want to know more, you can just click on this and then research more before you can fill in your answer. And then if you are not sure, you can click not sure. If it's yes, click on yes. If it's no, select no. Are you confident that you understand and agree to the time commitments, scheduling expectations, and consideration for time zones necessary to successfully participate in the fellowship? If you are not sure, click on this particular part and it's going to lead you to understand what is expected of you if you get in and get this grant. I'm looking forward to as many of you that are watching this video getting this grant. And please, at this point in time, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so quickly before I move on to the next question. Okay, because YouTube statistics analytics showed me that about 73 percentage of my audiences only view my video and do not subscribe. About 35 alone view this channel and subscribe. So please do not only view this channel, do subscribe so that you could be aware subsequently if I am sharing some of this opportunity again. I'm going to leave a link in the comment section of the previous grants that I've been opportune to review, and you'll see comments of people who have actually use my review to get the grants. And I also personally help people review answers to their grant essays. You understand? I help you review, I help you edit, all for free. You understand? So, but you also should kindly subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so that you could be aware whenever I go live subsequently. Okay? Whenever I go live subsequently. And then I will advise you to do this. This is what I normally do most times. Whenever I am applying for such opportunities, I like to copy the questions like this. I copy the question. Okay, I open a new Word document, I paste the question there, and whatever answers I am going to input, I paste it under each question. So probably the question will be bold, then my answer would not. Okay, this also helps you to have a Microsoft Office document to share with whoever you are giving your application to review on your behalf. Okay, I know you might not want to share your login, and I wouldn't even want you to share your login with other people, with a third party. So with that Microsoft Access document that you've gotten of all of your essay questions, it can then be easier for people to help you review your application. And then when you are doing that, you can also go ahead and put it on a Google Doc so that people can only give their comments and not necessarily editing your own essay directly. So if you are okay with whatever anybody is editing for you or the necessary changes they are recommending for you, then you can accept them. All right. Okay. So the next question says, if the program requires, do you agree to facilitate a base camp? If yes, click on that. If no, if you want to read more about what a base camp is, you just click on that. Click here. Okay, so once you click on that, click here, you'll be able to read and understand what actually is in relation to this Watson Philanthropy Fellowship application, the fellowship application. Okay, so I, at this point, for the best in the application, and then the consent by submitting this application, I confirm that all the information provided is accurate to the best of my knowledge. I understand that the Watson Institute reserves the right to request additional evidence to verify the information provided. If necessary, I also consent to the privacy policy governing the use of my personal information in accordance with the regulation. Yes, some of your answers might be shared, might be used for their own survey, might be used to add to some of their statistics. So once you submit, you are consenting to all of this. But if you don't want to consent, that means you are not ready to submit your application. So at this point also, if you still want to have more time to look at your application, probably want to send it to somebody else to look at it for you on your behalf, you can just click on that save and continue. And then once you click on that save and continue, what it does is that um, it sends you an it's an experience by which fellows grow their leadership skills, enhance their network, and receive valuable feedback by holding a 1 to 3 community focused event. Each fellows receives training on how to craft a base camp for 30 individuals by using the Weston Institute resource guide and templates, as well as additional stipend, I don't know, to kickstart their event planning. So what that basically means is that whatever they have trained you on, you will also, I guess this is where your impact actually, sorry, okay. So this is the base camp, what it's all about. The Waston Institute envisions the base camp as an experience by which fellows grow their leadership skills, enhance their network, and receive valuable feedback by holding a 1 to 3 community focused event. Each fellow receives training on how to craft a base camp for 30 plus individuals. So it could be 30, it could be more than 30, by using the Watson Institute resource guide and templates, as well as an additional stipend to kickstart their event planning. So what they want you to do is to organize a community focused event, maybe one, maybe three, for 30 plus individuals. And then they don't want you to just organize this event. They will be funding all that you'll be required of you, what you'll be needing in terms of posters, in terms of materials, in terms of, you would have been trained ahead anyways, all that you'll be needing to make that event a success. So I guess that is even where your impact starts. Okay, I've been to an event like that whereby we were trained and then we were told to go into a community. And I myself, I have a community I adopted. So I went into that community. I organized free skill acquisition for them. I organized seminars for that community. Okay, so it's something like that that they want you to replicate. Okay, all right. So once you click on save and continue later, which I want to do right now, taking a break, make sure to save your application so you can easily come back and finish later. Just click save and continue above and you receive a unique link to return and complete your application anytime. So once I input my email address, I'm not going to repeat my email address in full. So once you input your email address and you click on send link, you will receive a link of your application, or you can just go ahead and copy this. But the link has an expiry date. It expires after 30 days. So you have to take cognizance of all of this data as well. Remember, the application itself closes January 12th. And then if you have somebody you want to nominate, you can click here and nominate such persons, okay, for this opportunity. So I wish you all of the best in your application, and then you should leave a comment or send an email to me. If you go to the description of my YouTube site of my YouTube profile, you will see an email address whereby you can get in touch with me. From there, I would respond. So wishing you all the best. So this is a continuation of the previous part of the video where my audio was lost. So when you watch the first part of this video, I will name part one and two. And when you watch the first part of this video and you get to any point that my audio was lost, I think it was around 18 minutes, 52 seconds, just stop there and then you can continue watching the video from here. So guys, at this point, I wish you all of the best in your application, and stay safe, stay blessed. Okay, bye everyone, and enjoy the holidays. Okay, bye bye.